Alright, time for the top end now. So I guess that's gonna be part 2 of the video series. So it does look cleanish, you know. Anyway, I already went ahead and put the cylinder gasket. I got the wrist pin bearing here. It's a nice hot rod one. Wisco gasket. Bunch of new bolts. Wisco piston. Got a nice set of V-force 3 to install. My acorn nut with brass washers. Cylinders. Freshly painted. The head. I am missing the freaking gasket for the neck. That freaking kit didn't came with it. So I'm gonna have to make one. It's pretty simple. Those Banshee are really simple to rebuild. Yeah. Getting down. It's getting done. Anyway, I'll try to find a tripod and I'll put you guys on it so I can do the top end while filming it. So see you soon. Alright, let's get that engine rebuilt. So first thing first, wrist pin bearing, soak them in the oil. Do one at a time. Yeah, one at a time, you know. I don't know why, but I always start with the right cylinder by preference. Doesn't matter if you start there or there, but I always start with that side. So I already went ahead and installed the base gasket. Those are Wesco. Now we're gonna need a piston. Sorry if it's a bit shaky. I got a shitty tripod. It's holding with tape, but it's better than nothing. Got the rings, the piston itself, and we got the C-clip. Alright, so first thing first, you want to install one C-clip. What I usually do, I always install the C-clip from the inside. I don't know if you know what I mean. The inside, out the outside. So I put the C-clip on the inside. Oh, this glove is shitty. Dollar store glove, no good, man. Alright. Those can be tricky sometimes, but usually they go right in. Usually. Oh, for fuck's sake. In a second. So C-clip is in. So next step, I'm gonna need the wrist pin. Where the fuck did I put that thing? Alright. Alright, so we got the wrist pin. Pop her out. Lube it up. Wipe my fingers. Alright. So when you do the top end, make sure that little arrow go toward the exhaust. Those holes toward the intake. So pretty easy to install. Alright. See? Pretty easy, you know. Hardest part is well, hardest part. It's not that hard, but it's the hardest part of the job. Those fucking C-clip. C-clip is almost installed. So I just need a little push. I don't know if you can see it. She's in. Now you take a screwdriver, make sure she's in properly. Wouldn't want that fucking thing to pop out. What I usually do, I take my long nose pliers, I put it on the other side of the wrist pin, get a love tap, and may do the same thing on the other side. A little love tap. That's just to make sure that the C-clip are seated properly. Like I say, you wouldn't want a C-clip to pop out. That was gonna ruin everything. All right. So both C-clips are on. Now I'll be installing the rings. Again, that ain't too hard at all. Alright, so I always like to put a bit of oil on the piston before doing anything. Easier to slide them rings on. Okay. So first ring is on. As you guys can see, it's pretty easy. You get the line, that little, I guess it's like a dowel pin. I'm not sure what it's called, but you gotta line it up with that. So let's install the second one. That's the easiest one. So you just slide right in. All right, as you can see, piston is a bit dirty now. Got dirty ends. So what I do, clean it up a little. Move all the excess junk on it. And that's about it for the piston. So I will only do one side on the video. I'm gonna go ahead and install the other side off camera, and then I'm gonna install the top end, the cylinders. My bad. And get back to you in a few seconds. Time for the cylinders now. First thing first, lube them up properly. Oh, we need a bit more oil. There we go. Here we freaking go. Okay, so before installing your cylinder, make sure that your rings are in line properly with that little pin. See, there's two. Hopefully I can get that camera back in the same angle. That should work. That should work. Oh, just like that. Should go right in now. There we go. That's the first one. Pretty easy. Oh. Let's do the second one. In a few seconds, I gotta lube it up. And a bit more oil. Oh, the can is empty. Did a mess. Anyway, the more oil, the better it is. So same thing for that one here. Make sure you lined up the little two pin. Hold it up. Bottom and top. Opalai. And then it slide right in. In a second, I gotta freaking sorry guys, I'm having fucking issue with my trouble. It's been 5 times it fell down. So anyway, second cylinder is almost on. Here we go. Here we freaking go. So now, got some brand new nuts for the cylinder. It's gonna be pretty. All new hardware throughout the bike. It's always a good thing. It looks so much better. Anyway, nuts and bolts are cheap enough. Why not replace them? You know? Yeah, you get the point. It's pretty easy. So you're gonna have to torque them down to 20 foot-pound, all of them. So let me do that real quick, and I'll get back to you as soon as I get to the head gasket and the head. So torquing the head is not too hard at all. I already preset my my torque wrench to 20 psi. Remember, always do it in a crisscross pattern. See, pretty simple. Pretty simple. So now, time for the head gasket. Okay, head gasket is on. Head is on. Brass washer, acorn nut, spark plug. Everything is installed. Everything is torqued down to spec. Well, actually, I like to torque down to 21 foot-pounds of torque. Originally it's 20, but I do it at 21. So I did install the reeds, build up the fireball intake. I still need to go get some new bolts because some of them doesn't fit well, and some of them I use. I don't really like the look of it. So I guess that's gonna be it for part 2. Basically, a top end rebuild, I guess. If you can call it like that. Anyway, that's gonna be it for that video. Talk to you guys on the next one.